Hello dear Scorpio, I will tell you today's horoscope for August 3rd, 2024. A message of love, hope and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello dear Scorpio, I will tell you today's horoscope. It is always good to seek solutions for a relationship in trouble. It is not positive that you want everything to go away when you have problems with being loved. There is always something to do. You will have a lot of work, Scorpio, but you will not see the economic return. You could team up with a friend to start a business, consider it if he interests you. You have to claim some money and you won't get it, but don't worry, don't be discouraged. You feel like meeting new people and discovering new places, exploring them at least. You will have a lot of success in love and in personal themes in general. You will have to help a friend with problems, but you know he will be very grateful. Be careful with inappropriate comments, be careful with what you say. At this moment, you have to dose your efforts. Don't lose energy because you don't have that much health for that. You're fine, but you might find yourself sleeping under stress. Try to relax for a while. You are in an excellent moment to let go of feelings that had you tied to a particular person. It no longer hurts like before and you can feel it from today. Emptiness is not necessarily a bad state. It teaches us to regain the courage to get out of the darkness and stand up to reach the light we need in our lives. You begin to fail in a very important part of what it is to live, the constant evolution, both of our thoughts and of our body. Do not stay there without doing anything for this. You are beginning to grow and mature aspects of your life in which you were previously faltering. You begin to take more responsibility for your actions and the consequences of them. A very important person in your life is looking to spend a moment alone with you. He has a lot to tell you. Make an appointment for lunch today. Important things begin to change in your life. It is always good to go through stages. It does not mean that you will not feel that way again. It is just that everything that involved that period has gone to mutate into something else, something much better always. The changes are good and you can smell that from today. As new doors begin to open before your eyes, you could have the opportunity to get a new job or better things in which you are at the moment. If you are going through a break in love, it is time to change your attitude and see things on the positive side. It is likely that things were not going well with that person and they were only hurting each other. The memories will always remain. Keep the positive ones and learn from the negatives. Scorpio will say what he really feels during the day, so people should be a little worried, since you never know what is really in the heart of Scorpio. It is a good day to do some things that could give you a little more mental health in your life, and that is linked to what you have inside and what you want to let out. If you have something to say to your partner during the day, do not deprive yourself. It is important that you be as sincere as possible and say what you feel. You will not always have the capacity for it, and today you are with little sincerity times seen. You do not repress anything, but always remember respect above all. Do not expect your bosses to congratulate you all the time for your work. It is not necessary to do it. If you have a hard moment at work, remember that it is not kindergarten. No one will go to comfort you. Just take strength and spend the moment like you can. Crying is very liberating. If you feel sorrow in your heart, let it out without any shame. Those who are in a mature stage of life should be careful with deception, whether online or by phone. Today they could fall prey to fraud. Be careful. Taking positive control of the things that are happening in your life and that of your family can be good at times, but you must also let others do their part and grow in this realm. Do not decide everything that will be done in your home. There are more people who can take the lead from time to time. You must learn today to accept the decisions of others and follow them without problems, just as they have followed yours. Do not demand gifts from your partner. Better ask him to spend more time with you. If he wants to reward you for lost time with something material, do not accept it. You need to make it clear that you want to have more quality moments together. Possible sales of real estate or high-value belongings could take place today for those who have been carrying out these procedures. The time of being exhausted and in need of just rest is over. Scorpio singles have a great ability to attract new people into their life, but they should have a better eye when choosing a partner. They are likely to leave someone with a broken heart just for having promised things that they later retracted, without saying it beforehand. Good opportunities come your way, but you have to be able to see them as something positive that can happen to you. Remember that there will always be the possibility of failing at something. Don't take this so seriously, just as more learning. A possible trip for those who are in the study stage will take place today. If you applied for a scholarship or a type of exchange, today may be the day you receive an affirmative answer. Scorpio can become a very good influence on others at this time, so it is not surprising that many people like him on this day, and it is very likely that he will have many things to explain to others on this day. So what peace of mind, Scorpio? Put aside the shame and start building a story with someone you love for a long time. It is very likely that this person wants you back too, and due to fears you are missing out on a wonderful thing that can happen to you right now. At work you are very good. You have a good environment, and if you don't have it, at least you manage to put up with it, and on top of that, you are walking towards a salary increase or a promotion. Enjoy this moment. If you experienced a job rejection a while ago, today you have to accept it. You are freeing yourself from the shackles of wrong beliefs you had about the world. This is good for you, because you will stop repressing feelings so much. The novelties will disconcert you, but you will see how the end suits you. Think that there could be opportunities that present themselves. Whatever you propose, you can achieve it, but you must avoid falling victim to unscrupulous people who will approach you and manipulate your good feelings to obtain benefits. What can happen today in sentimental questions is very beautiful, but it will depend a lot on the extent to which you learn to access and practice more in the other person's place, leaving behind proud and active poses. Apply your empathy now that you have the moon in your sign. Your horoscope indicates that the entrance of Venus to your house invites you to undertake a journey beyond the borders, a journey undertaken by a placer to satisfy the mind's need for evacuation. The growing moon at home invites you to listen to others and work with confidence among loyal collaborators with those who have been working and who have tested their honesty with their actions and actions. You better understand the nature of the person you love and are aware of their reactions. Maybe you were too severe when it came to judging, and with a recent blow you realized that the best thing is to forget a past mistake and forgive. Jupiter in the 6th house invites you to direct your affection in loving relationships. The love for humanity, manifested in social work aimed at improving the lives of those most in need, will fill your spirit of saying much more than loving relationships. The greatest risks to your health will be in your work environment, which is why you must act by prioritizing safety and taking preventive measures against contagions and accidents. It is not advisable to immediately give up a bad health habit such as smoking or eating poor nutritious food without starting it first and strengthening your will. Otherwise, if you do it only on impulse, you could fall back into them. You will have the opportunity to thank him for the effort he has dedicated to your work. Enjoy the moment with wisdom and don't give up on vanity and selfish pride that only hinders your path to success. Regardless of the challenges that come with the work objectives that are set before you, you can overcome them with growth, surpassing all expectations and receiving respective awards and recognition. Apply your talents constructively. There is a promising trip that will help you improve your economic condition in a short time. Wait for very encouraging news about a legal matter that is now being discussed in your favor. Today's astral rhythm, sexual energy level, intense. Cosmic dynamics that you must take advantage of, your intuitive capacity and the development of your internal perception during this cycle with the moon in your sign. Dangerous tendency, a fixed idea that could be wrong. What you should avoid, subjectivity and not seeing things as they really are, but as you wanted them to be. Couple prediction, good compatibility with Taurus, Cancer and Pisces. The most tense relationship could be with fire signs, especially with Aries and Leo. Current compatibility, you are very fortunate with the water signs. Your heart is not for casual and superficial romances that only end with broken hearts. Focus on building a relationship with a stable couple that gives you emotional stability. Suitable numbers and hours. Number of the sun, 22. Color of the sun, salmon. Universal number, 8. Good times, 8:20 a.m., 11:10 a.m., 7:20 p.m., and 9:35 p.m. Lucky and unlucky numbers, 5, 23, 31, and 48. A synchronic period will accompany you worries, and it will be harder for you to control your expenses. Therefore, you will have enough cunning in your life and will efficiently use the winning streak to provide you with an additional source of income. All the activities you undertake will follow your path. For this reason, you will have many opportunities to meet and talk to other people and get closer to you. You will have the opportunity to earn a lot, and this is mainly due to your friendly and optimistic attitude towards the world. Important numbers, 1, 6, and 9. Important locks, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 22. Scorpion rigid's the organs of sexual reproduction, the thick intestine, the ear, and the lower part of the column. For whatever reason, natives are prone to suffering illnesses associated with these areas of the body, such as infections, menstrual cycle disorders, and hemorrhoids. Generally, it is advisable to practice sexual hygiene and take a rest, as this also leads to mental and physical fatigue. Your inclination towards eccentricities can harass the people around you. Try to reflect, forget about being the element of attraction, and take advantage of as many opportunities as possible to spend it better without sacrificing them at all. The time period is one of your concerns, especially when it comes to your couple. However, you don't see things like the stars come. Every day, week, and year that passes, your couple grows and becomes stronger. Los Annos makes your relationship stronger, just like a tree. It's not bad to imitate. Don't be afraid to look for models that give you direction to get out of this situation and grow in the way you deserve. It's a good day to go back on practices that have only stopped you and adopt those that have been a real success for others. Today is a good day to look into the mirror and recognize yourself in all your fullness. You have done it correctly and necessary, and you don't have to blame yourself for anything. Time will bear fruit. You don't have to wait for it. But today you can rest a little, satisfied with having fulfilled your duty in your body. If you have a couple, this is the day to express yourself genuinely in the loving aspect, letting your partner know the happiness that surrounds you in the relationship you enjoy. It's important that you demonstrate this feeling with detail or an unexpected treat. People with bad intentions approach you. If you are guided by murmurs and chismes, you could lose your sentimental stability and take away from you a person who does not deserve distrust. If you're single, you'll finally find what you're looking for in a relationship. On the loving terrain, today you will have the opportunity to shine. You have the virtue of discovering and highlighting the good of people. Today you will spend time with someone special, and that person will show you how grateful they are. Use this quality also in other areas, and you will see what good results it gives you. Scorpio, you will live a fantastic day full of joy and personal satisfaction. No matter what happens around you, I know because you are in a stage of inner flowering that increases these sensations. If every day you feel satisfied in the work aspect, today you will be convinced that you are unique in what you do. Enjoy your state of mind and that you value yourself so much to claim what you believe is fair. It probably won't take effect today, but you'll have taken the first step. You received a pleasant economic surprise and unexpected money in the second half of the year. You will receive suggestive invitations that can help you find what you are looking for both sentimentally and economically. A happy moment is approaching, and you must prepare to enjoy it. But be careful with these flattering people who will try to engage you with their words so that you end up doing what they want. Don't trust flatterers and manipulators of your ego. If lunar spots or eruptions appear, review your behavior over the last few days and respond to your nervous anxieties. Take great care of your skin because the inner state of your body is reflected in it. Don't expose yourself unnecessarily to the elements. You are in a favorable cycle for rebuilding your skin, and it is especially suitable if you have suffered a burn or skin injury. If you are going to be exposed to the weather, don't forget to protect yourself with an anti-sun protection cream. Routine generates boredom, and to overcome it you must constantly put your creativity and imagination to work. Maintain quality in whatever you are doing and continue to demand a high level of perfection from yourself in your work. Be very careful and take extra time to check everything before signing or handing over your task, as unforeseen errors could arise in the activities you have delegated to others. If long-standing sentimental problems are resolved, by August you will find them so tired that they may not want to celebrate. Saturn leaves Taurus, and with this transit they begin to resolve their couple's problems. No more solitude, no more living under the same roof with those who don't love each other, no more keeping a romance secret, no more anticipating what you say do you want. However, the concrete difficulties that overcome them will take them by surprise and emotionally so distressed that instead of celebrating the good moment, they will only have the strength to stay at home and sleep. The rest will come well, and as the perspective is very demanding, the future will find them prepared for everything. Scorpio can become a very good influence for others at this moment, so it's not surprising that many people want to approach him today. It's very likely that you have a lot of things to explain to others, so you stay calm. You are not going through your best moment, but this day will serve you to give you an account of the positive things that you have on your path and what you can do to improve them in the right way. If you don't have a couple, someone you know is just looking for a fun rat while you're looking for a longer-lasting commitment. Talk with sincerity, and if you don't reach an agreement or don't look for it yourself, then it's better to separate the paths. There are more people in the world who would be happy to be by your side. Before the annoyances of the person you are interested in, it is best to have patience and tolerance. Sometimes, passive aggression is the strategy that people use to approach others because they lack other tools. Be understanding and take everything as a wonderful extraño. We all need to feel loved and supported in our moments of pain, so you must behave like someone who can be that support. If you have couples, this is one of those days in which it is advisable to stick to the greatest fortress of the warrior: do not fight. It's best to avoid confrontations, as it's not about winning or losing, but it's not a case of harm that could happen to one another. Think carefully about what you are going to decide before you decide it. Put aside the vergence and start building a story with someone you've loved for a long time. It is very likely that this person also wants you to return, and due to fear you are missing out on a wonderful opportunity. You have the possibility of taking a big leap in your career, but you are having fears about what is coming later. Don't hesitate, put your fears aside and start daring. You will never always be stepping on firm and safe ground, leaving your comfort zone once. The simple things in life are important, as they teach us that nothing is a gift and that everything is a product of personal and collective effort. At work, you are very good. You have a good environment and, if not, at least you can support it. In addition to this, you are on your way to a salary increase or advancement. Enjoy this moment. If you experienced a job rejection a while ago, today you have to accept it. It's a good day for you to start enjoying your life and the things you do. Every memory is a key to who we are, and therefore we must look to the past continuously. The idea is not to renounce what you were, but to see that persona you were with critical eyes. With the perspective that experience has given you, you can understand the reasons for your actions and not repeat them. You are freeing yourself from the bonds of closed beliefs that you had about the world. I'm kind to you because you'll stop repressing your feelings so much. The simple things of life are important and teach us that everything is the product of personal and collective effort. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.